Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about periods. In one of my last videos, I was talking about how I had a pretty rough cycle last month. Well, it's that time again. Here we go. Another month, another cycle. So I thought I'd make a video on some things that I am doing for myself to kind of improve my life at that time of the month, because we have it every month since I was 15 years old, and we've got to make it a part of our life, and we've got to, we've got to learn to live with it. Depending on how bad your cycle gets, you can have symptoms from obviously fatigue, anxiety. You can feel obviously pain in your pelvic region, which I definitely do get. Dehydration, headaches, lack of motivation to exercise, to do anything really. Mood swings, the list goes on. I'm gonna take you guys through the next couple days that are leading into my cycle, explain all of my symptoms and what I'm doing to relieve those symptoms, or to be able to manage and still be able to enjoy my life at this time. So the first thing that's happened, and it's always this way, my boobs are very sore, like really sore, can't touch them. If I don't wear a bra, really sore. There's not too much I can do about that. I am just not probably going to go on any runs, but I went for a run on Monday, so at least I've had one this week, which is nice. In terms of exercise, I did just some exercise at home yesterday, and walking Sunny I'll be doing today, as well as a KX Pilates class, because Pilates is low impact on the body. It's not like you're doing any squat jumps or tuck jumps or running or anything like that. It is low impact, but still high intensity enough in a way that you can get a sweat up and release much needed endorphins. So I'm going to do that today. I have hired a cleaner to help me clean the house today, which is amazing. So that's going to take a whole lot of stress off me. I can take Sunny for a walk while our house is cleaned, and I can come back to a really nice, beautiful, clean house for the weekend. So that's another thing that I'm doing for myself at the moment. I am putting new sheets on our bed. I just think that it's so nice getting into a nice, comfortable, super clean, crisp bed when you're feeling like rubbish. So I'm changing all of our bed sheets over. Let's make this bed. You ready? You ready? Let's go. Sunny and I have just been down to the beach while Cleaner's at the house. And we're going to walk around to the new cafe in our area and sit down and have a bit of alone time. So I just got home before and the house was beautifully cleaned, spotless, and now I don't have to do that. I'm actually feeling pretty good today. I've done my exercise and now I just showered and I'm to have a massage and cupping around my hips. Yes, so I was saying I have really tight hips from the pain that I feel with my menstrual cycle and everything. So because of that, I'm trying to do cupping, see if that gives me some relief. And apparently it's going to be really painful. So it's not going to be a really nice, relaxing massage, unfortunately. It's probably going to be a bit painful, but that's all right. You got to put the effort in to get the results that you want. Wish me luck. Okay, I've had my cupping now.
Looks like you're about to put your pants down. Oh shit.
I wanted Jack to come and talk about his experience with my cycle. So yeah, what do you see? What do you, from your perspective, what does a normal month look like?
So basically, I think you go through some phases which are pretty prominent. Day one of, is it PMS?
So that's like when PMS is leading into your period, so before you get your actual bleeding. For me, that's the worst, but for so many girls.
And how long does that usually last for? Like a few days before you start to actually bleed?
Like a week.
So it's like 2 weeks basically?
Yeah.
Every month?
Yeah.
Till you're like 40 something?
Probably.
That sucks. We know.
Well, when do you notice? Like, what do you notice it changes?
I don't think it really changes that, you really change that much.
That's good.
At all. But usually the first thing I notice is that you sort of turn into a bit of like a baby. And that's nice, it's funny.
In what way?
Like you're just cute.
Yeah, but
like,
what do you mean?
I don't know, you just want to be cozy and like you
want to be cozy.
Cozy and like eat comfort food. And you're like real funny. And then, so that's nice. And then the next day is usually you turn into a bit of a meanie. But we sort of recognise it, and it's, I don't like care because I know it's just part of your. Yeah,
I think I'm like very short-tempered.
Yeah.
On that day.
But you are sort of anyway.
Yeah, I am anyway.
But yeah, more short-tempered, and then the third day you're just like this nice little kid again.
Yeah.
Which is like, and just real funny, and then you get the pains that are gnarly.
What do you notice? What do you notice with that?
Yeah, like I've seen you in the fetal position, in pain, like in agony, and like I've had stomach cramps and stuff before.
Yeah.
And whinge about it, like on the couch, like, oh, these canes. But I bet you it's nowhere near.
It's weird because
how would I ever know?
I just feel like, and if you had this, if you got a pain in your body and the same pain happened every month since you were 15 years old and you're now like almost 27.
You're 28.
Almost 28. You get used to that pain. So I feel like if someone stabbed you every month one time, you'd be like, oh, I'm about to get stabbed.
After
like,
10 years, you'd be like,
yeah,
I'm going to get stabbed.
But it's still so bad.
Yeah.
It still hurts so much.
And is it worse sometimes than others?
Yeah, so much worse.
Well, like sometimes you sort of don't really have that much pain at all.
Yeah, sometimes
you're prepared with your painkillers.
Yeah, but even if I am prepared with the painkillers and I take them, sometimes they do nothing.
Yeah, well that sucks. But definitely in our household it's not. I've never been like, that's rank.
No, and rank. I'm so open with talking about periods. Like I always talk about it to like your dad. I say it in front of your dad. I say it in front of my dad, and I've always just said it openly. Like,
dads are always like, shut up. It's rank.
But as a dad, you won't be like that.
No.
So it's just in the generation above us. Well, that's all really. I just wanted to ask what it's like from your perspective, what you notice, what you know.
Like, I'm not going to say it's not hard for me. I just think there needs to be more care shown to girls when they're going through it. Not just like, oh, you're just on your period, like, get over it.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure if it happened to men, we'd be so much worse. Like, complain.
Yeah.
But yeah, the whole stigma around it being gross is actually quite horrible.
Yeah. What is the, like, routine for what I need when I, like, you notice obviously that I turn into a baby, which means that I, like...
Well, it's Baby Bell cheeses.
Yep. I need cheese.
Grapes.
And
chocolate. And Diet Coke.
Yeah, Diet Coke.
Bang.
Yeah.
Every time. But that was the same when you were hungover.
Yeah. They're my foods that I really love, those foods. Like, I love grapes so much, and they're a healthy fruit, but I also love chocolate and Diet Coke and cheese, and I allow myself to eat those foods every day if I want to, but I just, like, for some reason they're the foods that I really need when I...
But I definitely don't think you're very, like, it's not that noticeable, like your mood and everything.
Really? That is so strange to me because I feel it so much. Like, I feel...
Maybe I'm just probably used to it, maybe.
Yeah. Well, I feel so productive for 2 weeks and so energetic and so awesome.
Yeah, and then you beat yourself up though.
Yeah, and then for the other half of the month I feel like I'm letting myself down and I feel like I'm being lazy.
Once a month, every month.
Yeah.
That's so many times.
So many times.
Like, you've only got a couple of weeks of feeling wicked.
Yeah, and you know that my boobs...
And I just feel the same all the time.
My boobs get big and heavy and sore where, like, Jack touches me and I'm like, ow, don't touch me.
Funny if boys, like, if your balls swelled.
Yeah.
And they caned, and then you bled out of your dick.
Yeah.
And we had to, like, wear something.
Yeah, that you had to pay for.
Yeah.
Every month.
Yeah. Imagine that. Well, you would, if it happened to men, it would just be like a free thing.
It would, yeah. So I have decided to start, like, organising my life a little bit more around my cycle so that I can stop feeling so guilty and bad about myself and, like, understand that no matter what, at least for 3-4 days of every month, I'm going to feel really terrible and just need to relax and chill.
Yeah, and that's fine.
Yeah.
You just need to plan for it.
Yeah, I just need to plan for that and make sure that I don't have too many commitments or too much work on, and, like, I'm so productive in my ovulation phases. So I just need to plan around that because it makes such a difference. It makes a big difference.
And do you feel you don't feel stressed to take a step back in those times?
I need to learn how to do that because I do feel stressed about that.
Work-wise. Yeah.
But I need to, because the crazy thing is it happens every month forever until you're 40 or 50, till you go through menopause. And, like, you've just, if I'm going to feel shit about myself every month, I've got to make a change.
Yeah, you can't be doing that.
No.
And
boyfriends, if you're watching this, talk to your girlfriend.
Yeah, and don't keep thinking that it's, like, gross.
Well, thanks for coming on my channel.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, well, thank you for watching this video. We'll see you next week.
On period life.
We'll do another period.
No, you can probably delete that bit.